So, yeah. For all our regular viewers, that's going to go ahead and end the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you later. But for all of you who are following our Patreon, you'll know that we were doing a poll over there for some videos that you guys were kind of wanting to see. And the number one voted thing was to check out the special thing I've been mentioning for the past few videos that's in my closet. And I'm a bit nervous about this, but, I just figured we could do it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the lights. Oh, I'm so excited about this, guys. You have no idea. I'm going to go ahead and swap the camera around. Oh, man. I'm not going to open it all the way because, I don't want anything to happen, but... Oh. Saw a little bit of it, yeah? Oh, look at that. Straight technology. Made from bracken material. It's crazy. And that's all we're going to show right now. Pop out or anything. But I just, I don't want to give away anything just yet. So, yeah. So, a few of you were a bit upset about the last Patreon video and how I did not fully show the thing in the mysterious closet. And I didn't want to really, give everything away too fast, but I totally understand what you guys are getting at, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show all of it today. I'm honestly really excited about this. I think we're going to be able to do a lot of cool stuff with... What the hell?
I am your end.
You have been slain.
Ow. Hey guys, welcome back to Market Mastery, the series where we hate Seraphine because she knows what she did. In the last episode, Alan took us to the top lane to see a champion that somehow both lost and won a League World Championship, and this time we're tackling the brand new rework for Skarner. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like, comment what champions we should do soon, and subscribe so you don't miss a Mark of Mastery episode. We post it every single month. Now let's stop talking
and do some walking.
What the fuck? Just a month ago, Skarner was one of the weakest, most boring, and least picked junglers in the game. Don't get me wrong, there was something super fun about running into lane, yoinking an enemy, and sprinting all the way to Canada with their corpse in tow, but his kit was dated and weak. And also his lore may have conflicted with one of League's main cash cows, but let's not talk about that. Every year or so, League has been having players vote on a champion to receive a rework, and each time the champion is reborn, bringing new variety to the game and making old champions relevant again. From Dr. Mundo to Aurelion Sol and, of course, Nudir, Skarner has now joined the pantheon of, wow, this champion is really freaking busted now. What was once a simple dueling champ with a high utility ult is now one of the best gankers in the game and serious contention for the best rework of all time.
Oh, that was an awesome ass ult too. Let's go.
Skarner's passive is called Threads of Vibration. When using a basic attack, his Q or his ult, Skarner will apply a stack of Quaking onto his target which lasts for 4 seconds and can be stacked up to 3 times. When it full stacks, the target will take a % of their max health as damage while the stacks last. His Q is called Shattered Earth. When cast, Skarner rips a boulder out of the ground to enhance his next 3 basic attacks. The third attack causes Skarner to slam the boulder down, dealing extra max health physical damage. Skarner can also recast his Q early to instead throw the boulder in the target direction, slowing enemies hit and dealing damage. Skarner's W is called Seismic Bastion. When cast, Skarner shields himself for 9% of his maximum health and releases a shockwave that deals magic damage and slows enemies hit. Super simple, and the only actual simple thing about his kit. Now Skarner's E, although, is the most fun part of his new kit and is called Ixtal's Impact. Once cast, Skarner begins charging, following the direction of your cursor for 2.75 seconds while also becoming ghosted, gaining the ability to move through walls, and not being able to be slowed. If during the charge, Skarner makes contact with an enemy champion or large non-epic monster, he will grab them and continue his charge for 1 second, or 0.5 seconds if there's only 1 second left in his charge time. Bit complicated, don't worry about it too much. Just know, earlier in the charge, longer grab duration. Later in the charge, shorter grab duration. Stuff like that. If Skarner collides with a wall while holding a champion or monster, he will deal damage and stun the target, and also refresh 35% of this ability's cooldown. Skarner's ultimate is everyone's favorite ability, and the only thing remaining from his old kit, Impale. But don't be fooled, this ability is much different than his old ultimates. When cast, Skarner stops moving, becomes immune to any displacement effects like pushing abilities or anything that makes him airborne, and charges up his stingers. After the cast time, Skarner strikes out with all 3 of his stingers, grabbing up to 3 enemy champions and suppressing them, gaining 40% bonus movement speed, and he can also drag the champions with him for the next 1.5 seconds. The duration may not be as long as his old ult, but you can see the utility of it is much higher. Overall, Skarner's kit is built for strong engage, sustain, and supportive utility. Whereas Skarner used to be a pretty strong dueling champion with a funny ultimate, now he feels like more of a complete champion with some really cool and unique abilities that really bring out the monster of Ishtal.
Oh my god.
Okay, two guys.
Bro, what the fuck?
Dragon,
Skarner's so fun.
Dragon.
While I usually ban Jax or Echo just due to how much I despise those champions, Skarner's worst matchups are actually champions he can't stick to really well. Champions like Lilia, who can dodge in and out of his range, or Brand, who can light him up from a distance, are huge problems for our favorite Scorpion. Like usual, you'll bring a Flash and Smite. You may be wondering why we don't bring Ghost, but that's actually because Skarner's movement speed while in his E is fixed, so Ghost doesn't actually increase, your movement speed while you're E. You always move a set distance for a set amount of time. No reason to, have movement speed enhancing effects during that. Finally, for your runes, you'll mainly run Aftershock for some extra damage after your ult or E, then you'll run Shield Bask, Conditioning, and Overgrowth for more general tankiness. Secondarily, you'll run Inspiration, getting Skarner some fresh free Jordans and Cosmic Insight on top of it. For your additional stats, grab attack speed and extra health to enhance your shield. Your runes promote tankiness and sustain, letting you jump into fights and last quite a long time. Perfect for a well-placed ult that might just win you the game.
I'm gonna ult them right now. Oh!
When I first played New Skarner, I honestly thought Blue Smite was the way to go, mostly due to getting around the map faster, but after learning that his E had a fixed movement speed, I understood why we instead run Green Smite. Your first item will be Sunfire Aegis, so make sure you grab Bomby Cinder as soon as possible to increase your clear speed and help in extended fights. Grab yourself some Mercury Treads for extra tenacity, upgrade your Sunfire, and then grab Iceborne Gauntlet. This item is great for dealing damage and slowing enemies while also enhancing your auto attacks when you cast your Q. From here, you just want to go for some general tanky items like, Jack Shows, Thornmail, Kainic Rooker, and Randuin's Omen. I don't know, like Warmogs maybe. Probably not Warmogs as much, but just, again, things that just have a lot of armor, magic resist, health. Be, big bulk. You want big bulk, lots of health. Like I said with the runes, this makes Skarner an absolute unkillable monster who can disrupt fights very easily and survive way longer than he should.
They can't kill me, by the way. Jeez, man.
Skarner has a medium fast clear, mostly due to his lower single target damage in the early game, but once you get his E, it speeds up the clear a lot. You level your skills in the same order you max them, starting with Q, then W, and finally E. E doesn't gain much other than damage and cooldown from leveling up, which is why it's focused last. Once you level 3 or 4, you can gank pretty reliably. Skarner's E is genuinely one of the most insane ganking tools I've seen in this game. Like, you know how when there's a Kayn in your game and you see the little blip like against the wall that shows that, oh, there's a Kayn coming, you should probably walk away from that and get scared and be like, oh no, it's Kayn. Like, so imagine that, but there's not an indicator of when Skarner's showing up, and he has CC. Like Kayn just kind of do, and like if he's red Kayn, yeah, he can knock you up. Skarner can grab you and pull you into, your support, and then you get blitzcrank hooked, and like, what do you do from there? It's really stupid. Like, if Skarner suddenly appears in your lane, you either got a flash or you die. Granted, because of the sharp constraints on the duration of his E, you can have moments like me where you try to gank and either miss completely or grab someone just to drag them 2 feet and accomplish nothing. But when it hits, it hits.
Wow, what the fuck? That was elite.
She's slowed. She's dead.
Skarner has the best team fighting ult in the game. Yeah, I said it. Better than Diana, better than Ornn, better than Aphelios, better than literally anybody. Why? Because Skarner can literally forcefully separate a team, drag enemies into his team, and guarantee a few kills before the team can even react. Other than that, yeah, Skarner is a tank with CC. He goes in, shields up, absorbs damage, uses his Q to slow enemies, he deals some decent damage, more damage than he probably should be able to do, and then you can use your E to isolate enemies and stun them. This can work to both start a fight or even in the middle with how low the cooldown can be if you get the refresh. But again, yeah, it's the best team fighting ults in the game.
Let's go, Chris. Pop off.
I vibe with you.
Chris and I casually winning this game. Yes, let's fucking go! That honestly, I know we kind of like half lost that team fight, but that was fucking ridiculous.
Skarner is back, and I don't mean back in the way where like he would be picked once or twice a year, just you know, in pro play, because it's funny to watch the big purple scorpion hit the grab button. Oh no, you got to pay the Quicksilver Sash tax. You know, that was funny and everything, but I genuinely guarantee you that Skarner's going to be played to MSI this year, or he's just going to be banned every single game. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Skarner had an 80% pick ban presence, or even more than that. He's so stupidly strong. His kit is very diverse and unique. He has strong 1v1. He has pretty decent jungle clear, especially once you have your E. His ganks are ridiculous. And again, this freaking ability. I feel like junglers have really been eating recently with Briar, Skarner, all the new jungle changes in general this season. I've been having more fun playing jungle this year than I ever have in the past, and I'm really looking forward to whatever new jungle champion comes out this year. Next time around, I'll be diving back into the lane that got me started in League of Legends, but with a champion I barely started playing only a few months ago. So that'll be interesting. I'll see you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mark Mastery. I'm definitely not recording this voiceover only a couple days before the video is supposed to come out. Oh no, definitely not doing that. What do you mean it's Tuesday? Yeah, so a bit pressed for time. Been pressed for time in general recently. Like I mentioned in the Dark Souls video, I'm a teacher, we're doing state testing, and so I'm just always tired. And I'm always busy. Today's Tuesday, and I was standing in a room for 4 hours, and tomorrow I gotta do it again. I love being a teacher. I don't know what's going on right now, if I'm being honest. So yeah, just in general been kind of tired. This is the last week of the big standardized testing, and after this I only got 3 more weeks of school, so super duper excited. And I mean, like, genuinely, I'm so excited. This summer I should be cranking out and getting bulk recordings and videos a lot. We should be getting a ton done when it comes to content. I'm very excited. And then I'm going to Guatemala in June. I'm going to Vietnam in July. Super excited for both of those trips, both for different reasons, which I'll talk about around the time those trips happen. But maybe I'm going to talk about the Guatemala. Maybe you already know what the Guatemala one is. I did it last year. So if I don't know if I made a video about it last year, maybe I did. It's the same thing. If I did, that's cool. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. Skarner was so much fun to play. I seriously love him so much. We played about 8 games of him, and that's all we needed, because I just kept doing really well because Skarner is really freaking strong right now, and somehow I kept getting him. Like, he wasn't being banned. Of all the games we played, there were only 2 games where I didn't get to play Skarner. One was because the enemy champion, or the enemy team, picked him, and one was because they banned him. Both games I played Lilia, and we still won. Can you believe it? But Skarner's so fun. He's so strong. I'm really loving playing him. I'm loving playing jungle in general. Haven't got to play as much League lately as I've wanted to, mostly because I've been kind of playing the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, because I didn't play those when they came out, and so I'm just now getting them. Having a lot of fun with that. And then just, again, prepping videos and stuff like that. So I haven't had time to play games for fun, but that's okay. But yeah, this was generally pretty fun to play. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we post episodes of Mark Mastery once every single month. So last month Alan did Gwen. The month before that I did Champion. Ooh, who did I do? I was a mid laner. I'm pretty sure about that. It was Veigar. Oh, that was fun. I did Veigar. Before that I did... Oh no, I gotta go to my, I got a playlist. I know this is, yeah, live. Oh gosh, I don't know why I'm doing this right now. I should honestly have just given up on trying to remember who it was. Oh, I did Briar, of course. Briar before that, we did Samira before that, we did Morgana, we've done Yone, we've done Jinx, we've done Trundle, we've done Aesol, Evelyn, Lux, Zac, Urgot, Annie, Aphelios, Lilia, Jhin, Shaco, and Rammus. So much fun. So many cool champions. Next month is going to be fun as well. A champion that I've really fallen in love with, mostly through ARAM, funnily enough. So I'm excited to see how that'll work in normals. But yeah, we post these once every month. I will leave a link to the to the Gwen episode down in the description, and then also links to some of our other series. We're playing through a game called Inscription. We just finished a game called we just finished Spider-Man 2. That's cool. Tomorrow we're starting Resident Evil 4 remake. That's awesome. After Inscription's done, we're starting a new Pokemon playthrough. That's pretty cool too. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. But I've rambled enough. Honestly, I don't know why I suddenly have so much energy. I think it's because I just recorded, like literally right before I did this voiceover, I recorded the big intro clip at the beginning, and that was fun to do. I'm excited to edit it. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next month for more Mark of Mastery. Bye!
Yeah. Put something, am I right? Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. Let's get fucking wrecked, loser.